Good morning, friends!
Good morning!
From around the world, welcome.
Welcome, everyone.
To another episode of Blissin Out.
Oh, wait. This is where I do
3,
this.
2, 1. Blissin Out!
First show.
Carly's in training as my new co-host of Blissin Out. Thank you so much for your willingness.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I can never replace the beautiful Jackie.
Of course not.
No.
But she is
I'm happy to be here.
Traveling for...
You guys to hear the comments. I see lots of people joining with us this morning, so it's awesome. Yeah, I'm stoked.
This is great. So today we are going to be talking about helping our animal friends. And we've got a very exciting show planned.
Very exciting show.
So, Carly, you are an animal owner. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. I'm in love with my little man. And I say little man because I do treat him a little bit sometimes like a little man. He does have his own little spot in my bed.
Oh.
Yes. He's my baby. Love him. Would do anything for him.
Well, Carly, as you know, I have just joined the pet owner club myself.
Yes, welcome to parenthood. Pup parenthood.
So, Rufus, why don't you come on down to the show? Rufus, come here. Come here, Rufus. Come here. All right.
Oh,
everyone, meet Rufus.
Oh, the best part
so
of the show.
Friendly, so cute.
Oh my goodness. If I don't work out as a co-host, maybe.
Yeah, Rufus will replace you. Okay, Rufus, thank you. Thank you. Now it's time to get down.
I told you wanted to join us on the couch.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Look at this.
Rufus.
We have Michelle tuning in.
My Aunt Michelle. Hey, Aunt Michelle. Thanks for tuning in.
So great to have you with us. And yeah, we love to hear where you're tuning in from. So let us know.
Come say hi to us.
So I don't know, Carly, do you have any tips for me for animal parenthood?
Animal parenthood. Oh boy, it's challenging at times. Must remain patient at all times. Pets really respond well to routine. I've noticed that. Okay. Treats do well every once in a while.
Okay.
Must give treats. Must give hugs. Must give kisses. Must go for long walks on the beach.
Okay. Well, it sounds like the same as having a girlfriend, right?
Pretty much. The perfect companion. And they'll never talk back to you. And they're always happy to see you when you come home.
Wow.
Hi, B. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for tuning in, B. So great to have you. Well, Carly.
Well, Dave.
Just in case our viewers don't already know, I would like to mention to them that we're here on behalf of Karma Tribe, which is a global network of people helping each other for free around the world, already in 51 countries. And Carly, as you know, it works through our website, karmatribe.com, where you can offer and request free services. Because everyone has different talents, everyone has different resources, everyone has different needs.
Absolutely.
And what kind of world would it be if we all helped each other?
Exactly. Absolutely. Nice to pay it forward. Nice to offer when you have time, when you have a service that you can offer to someone in need. It's super fulfilling. You have to give it a try.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
Denise. She's from Canada. That's my friend. Hey, Denise.
Hey, Denise. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for tuning in.
This is wonderful. Well, I guess without any further ado, I would like to bring on our esteemed guest. Now, this lady manages McKee Foundation in Jaco, which takes care of animals that have been abandoned, that are sick, that have problems, that have been neglected. And this woman has been, well, the best is to get the words from her herself, but she has been marking a huge difference in our local community here in Jaco for a long time, and is a super inspiring woman. And I just want to say good morning to Mark. So good of you to join us.
Morning, Mark.
Saludos, Walter. Muchas gracias. Thanks, Walter, for tuning in. All right, well, without any further ado, please welcome Katja to Blissin Out. Come on down.
Come on down, Katja.
Where? Here.
See, come have a seat
Yeah.
with me. You can see if we're both on the camera here.
Thanks.
So come a little closer to me.
you.
There we
Okay.
go. Awesome. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for
so
inviting me.
much. Of course, yes. And this is a very special day for me because it's my first show, and so you're technically my first guest. So thank you so much for being with me today. It's a very special day. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Germany, and I came to Costa Rica 1999.
Okay.
And I was looking for some project to work with children, but because I didn't find, Costa Rica doesn't have so many children who live on the streets or who are really from very, very poor families. So in the end, what I saw here on the beach were animals, abandoned animals, not fixed, which were reproducing, and always before the high season, somewhere in December, the municipality, obviously, or the hotels, we don't know who, but it was very good organized, were just putting out poison, and the animals got poisoned, so that there were not so many stray animals on the streets. And this was not only here in Jaco, this was all over Costa Rica, this was happening.
Wow.
So the first idea was to control the overpopulation of dogs. And that time we didn't have cats here, so it was like there was no cats in Jaco, to control the overpopulation of dogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you saw that obviously there was a big need for someone to get involved in the community in assisting with animals. So tell me about how that kind of came along.
So I started like everybody else here, all by myself, taking animals from the street and trying to, to feed them and to get them adopted. But then 2003, we saw an accident on the highway where the taxi hit a dog and didn't stop. So we stopped, and we needed a special orthopedic surgery for the dog. And this is when I met Christine Crawford, which is the founder of the McKee Project. They were just starting the McKee Project here in Costa Rica. This is how we met. She recommended me the vet in San Jose, and this is how we started here in Jaco.
Okay, wow, incredible. So before you came to Costa Rica, what did you do? You're from Germany, so what did you do there?
I had you mean what do I do as my profession?
Yeah.
I am a teacher, and I was many years ago, I was a teacher, a high school teacher. But then I changed when the first computer came, personal computers. I opened a computer company in Germany.
Wow.
And this is where I was working. But I always liked being involved in some charity activities. And I was a part of many projects, but I never had much time. So the only thing I could do was to donate money. Right. And my dream was always to be able to do something, to have time and do something for kids. I was thinking about kids first, but now I'm with animals, and I will stay with animals.
Excellent. Good for you, because of course, obviously, these types of organizations and things like that require money. Money is important in order to move them along, right?
Absolutely.
In order to have that support. But a lot of times just giving money doesn't always have you so attached to what's going on, doesn't have you as involved as you'd like to be. And so you wanted to give more of your time.
Exactly.
That was okay. Perfect.
Giving money is easy if you have money, of course, right? Giving your time is much more difficult, and this is what I always wanted. Yeah.
Excellent. So now you're here, you're doing it, and do you feel happy? Do you feel fulfilled that you're doing, what your dream was all along?
Definitely, I'm happy. Sometimes, of course, I have ups and downs because sometimes something happens, and and then you ask yourself if it really changed something. But yes, it did. Then you start thinking about how it was 1999 and how is it now. Yes, it changed a lot, and I'm sure that is also thanks to our organization.
Amazing. And so you as an individual, how would you say you've changed as an individual, just having moved here and got involved in the McKee project? How do you think maybe you've shifted or you've grown as an individual?
Yeah. You know, when you live in a place like Germany where you have to work and where you actually have to make money, and you live in a society where everybody works really hard to make money, to spend it on stuff they already have and they actually don't need. Mm-hmm. And so I wasn't never a part of this. I didn't like it. I always wanted to leave Germany. I was like, my plan was when my daughter is 18 to leave Germany and go somewhere else and do some social work. And my daughter had her birthday in April and I left in May. So yeah, I left immediately.
All right. Okay. And just in general right now, living in Costa Rica and being involved in the project, how do you feel? Do you feel like you're making a real difference?
Oh, definitely. And, you know, there are some other projects I get involved here because, you know, we were actually supposed to take care only of pets, but then horses, we started to take care of horses because they needed our attention and help. Now wildlife animals.
So you assist with all various types of animals.
Absolutely. Okay. And we also had our organization with me. We also had, you know, when we had a dog with a heartworm, which is very expensive medication, and we bought it for $500 in States. And when I went to give it to the owner, and I saw that the owner of this dog lives in a place made of like a shut, without windows, without electricity, without anything, and I was feeling so bad that that we bought this expensive medication and this guy lives this way. So we decided that we want to change that, and we actually collected money and we built a little cabin for this guy. Somebody provided the place, and this lady, we agreed that because it was an older guy, so one day this cabin will be his. But he had his own cabin, and I went from one hotel to another. They were giving me pillows and stuff, and in the end he had something to where he could live the rest of his life. So we did this. You know, there was one family where the father had an accident, and I was involved, and I was a part of collecting money and collecting food for them. So
you've done a lot of volunteer work, a lot of making a difference in the community. That's super inspiring.
You cannot separate, you know. You do something good, you know. Animals, this is my job. But of course, I look around, and there is sometimes help needed here, and sometimes help needed here. So.
Absolutely, and that is what Karma Tribe is here for, right? Helping each other. Well, you're super inspiring. Thank you so much for chatting with me, and it's really cool to send that message and to remind people that you can always make a difference. If you can make a difference with money, that's amazing. But if you can make a difference with your time, it's super fulfilling, super inspiring, and meaningful. So thank you. I know Dave wants to get on here and ask you some questions. So thank you for having me, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Nice chatting with you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Carly. Hey, Katja. Oh, so great to have you on the show. Oh, look at this. We have all kinds of comments coming in. We got hugs from Linda from Perry Sound.
That's my mom.
Oh, wow. Catalina. Oh, hello, Heather. Hello, Cynthia. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, my God. So much good vibes here. Look at this. You're inspiring people around the world.
I love it. Yeah.
So I'm curious, Katja, in your experience with dealing with animals and humans and getting people finding new homes for the animals, how have you noticed that animals impact people's lives when they welcome an animal into their home?
Oh, definitely. You know, I knew it always because I grew up with animals, but I can see how people discover it, how many people who just, especially here, we live here in a rural area in a country where a dog was just a guard. It was supposed to live outside the house, be chained up and bark. and eat leftovers. And I can see the big difference now. People discovered that animals are part of their family, that they bring them joy, that they are always there. They are happy to see them. And I think that this is like kind of therapy for many, many people. And I think this is the very important part of the project that people discovered now.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, that's so beautiful. And did you see we have a message from Jelan saying, Katja is one of my heroes. I love her. Wow.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
I love you guys too.
Giving me goosebumps. Katja, so obviously there's these problems, right, in society with all these dogs, in the street and problems with other animals. What do you think are some typical mistakes that people may make, or some misconceptions about how we should treat animals?
How we should treat animals? Yeah.
What are people doing wrong?
Yeah, so here the problem is either the people treat them like little dolls and exaggerate and put them. We live here in a at the beach. It's hot and they walk around with claws or with sweaters or something because it looks cute. So this is either they exaggerate in this direction, or sometimes that they just don't get any attention, that it's just a dog and supposed to bark, and this is they are still some people who see it this way, but not so many really.
It sounds like people kind of treating dogs as objects or ornaments instead of beings.
Exactly. But there are more and more people treating dogs and cats as the family, so I'm happy with that. Yeah.
What is the biggest thing that someone can do to help this situation?
Which situation?
Well, let's focus on dogs, on abandoned dogs in the streets, dogs being mistreated. What would you suggest?
Okay, people have to get involved, which means when you see an abandoned animal or a sick animal in need, you don't just give a call me, because because we are 3 volunteers. Our organization is a very small organization, and there is a dog and needs your help, you have to act. Everybody has to do their part.
Take responsibility.
So take responsibility. We always say, so that the people are not afraid of the cost. We always say we will cover the cost, but we need somebody to pick up this dog, because when they call me, even when I go there right away, it's very possible that I won't find this dog anymore, because they move and animals move. So take the dog and bring to the vet. We will take care of the vet bill, but you also have to take care of the foster home. So either you can foster this dog, if not, you ask your friends, you ask your family if somebody can, because we don't have a shelter, we don't want a shelter, and shelter here in Costa Rica is like, you ask, the people treat it like a dump for animals. You know, they stop spaying, neutering, they will just bring and drop puppies in front of the shelter. So we don't want it. It's not the idea how we work. Yeah.
So what is involved in fostering a dog? I'm sure some people, myself included, are not really sure, like, what does that mean?
Fostering a dog, is that the dog is still not ready for adoption, because it got picked up, it has a treatment, it's maybe sick. It means, you take care of the dog, but you don't have the cost. Some people, some foster homes are paying the food, but they don't need to. They cannot pay the food. We pay the food. We pay the treatments always, and medication. But the dog needs to get first healthy, then we need to give the dog all shots, and then we need to have the dog fixed. Then the dog is ready for adoption. So foster home, it can take 1 month or 2 months, depends what treatments the dog has. But it's a commitment, but short term. Yeah.
And low cost. So.
And low cost.
I didn't know that. Yeah. Look at this. We have a comment from Gretel coming in. This is the woman who fostered Rufus and about 15 other dogs. I met her yesterday. And she says, thanks for all the good work, Katja, on behalf of these amazing sentient beings. Thanks, David, for adopting Rufus. Wow.
And Rufus is a great puppy.
Yeah, you can already tell?
Oh, yeah, of course. He was the first to say hello to me when I came over, yeah.
Rufus. Where's Rufus?
Yeah, you scared him with your good energy, I think.
With my pre-show warm-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, last night I got him, and I must admit I didn't sleep very much last night. I was very nervous if he was going to escape or something, but I was so glad to see him sleeping under my vehicle this morning, and my heart has grown about 50% since adopting him.
He feels here at home. He belongs here. It is a fit.
Thank you so much for saying that.
Yeah.
That means a lot. Well, it's been so great having you on the show, Katja.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for all the amazing work you're doing.
Thank you, and we will stay in touch.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure. Maybe we can do a collaboration with Karma Tribe.
I would love to. Okay,
great.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.
Ciao. Pura vida.
Guys, thank you, everybody.
We have Mark. He says he's watching with his dogs, and they really like Katja. So that's good to know. So, Carly, why don't you come on back down, and we'll do the favors of the week.
Favors of
from
the week.
Karma Tribe.
First time doing favors of the week.
If you're just joining us now, these are favors that people have offered or have requested on our website, karmatribe.com. I'll throw it up on the screen so there's no confusion whatsoever.
Right, let's do it.
Let's mix these up nicely. What do we got, Carly? What do we got?
Well, let's see. Drum roll, please. All right. This is an offer, Dave, coming to us from Purely Jamie from Port Orchard, USA. Thank you, Jamie. And this is assistance in minimalizing. If you're lost in memories and stuff, let me help you let go and simplify your life while helping the environment. There you go. Get yourself organized. Very cool.
I think that's so interesting because it's addressing a problem that's very common but not very much talked about, which is that people have a tendency to accumulate so much crap,
hoarding,
me included. And recently we did a big cleanup, and man, it feels so good to have less stuff in your house.
Absolutely, and donate some of that stuff. You can give it to somebody in need, and just declutter.
Exactly.
Declutter the mind. Declutter.
We all have crap, excuse my language, but that we're not using that someone else could really benefit from. That could make a big impact on them. One man's crap
is another man's treasure. They do say.
Well said, Carly. Well said. So yeah, don't hesitate to contact Jamie if you're a hoarder.
Jamie.
Okay, next we have an offer from Gloria Moss in Mexico.
Mexico.
Travel advice in Mexico. And she says, do you have questions about traveling in the Mexican Caribbean? Let me know. I would be happy to help.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias,
I would
Gloria.
like to use that at some point. That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice. I can see myself now in Tulum drinking a margarita
on the beach,
enjoying a touristic destination suggested by Gloria.
Maybe one day we'll have to host a show from Mexico.
Yes.
Taking it on location. Okay, offer from David Morado, coming from Cartago, Costa Rica. Graphic design services. Graphic design and basic HTML animated banners.
Wow.
Very cool. Something I know very little about doing. That's amazing.
Yeah, it can make a difference to someone's business.
Absolutely.
And I want to say, domo arigato, David Morato.
Because I'm going to have to learn to tolerate those.
So, next. Oh,
this is the big money.
Now, this is an offer from a certain Jack Edinger in Tarcoles, Costa Rica. He's offering a wedding venue in Costa Rica he says, we are offering Cascada del Amor to a poor Tico family to have a beautiful wedding. Now, there's a deeper story to this amazing favor, and you can see it on the Karma Tribe Facebook page. He sent in a video thanking Karma Tribe for our amazing work and showing like
check it out.
the view from his Cascada del Amor place. It's absolutely spectacular, and he really wants to help Karma Tribe in any way he can. He wants us to have Karma Tribe gatherings there, and he wants us to find a family that can't afford a nice place for their wedding and have a magnificent wedding in this place.
Such a phenomenal idea, because there are many people, of course, getting married every year. And, you know, the big party of marriage, they talked a little bit about it on Karma Tribe last week. The union of marriage, for many, is something that's very, very important. And a lot of people can't afford here to have a big wedding and celebrate it in the way that would kind of depict the wedding of their dreams, if you will. So this is going to make that happen.
Yeah,
very
this
cool.
is
very cool.
a chance to make someone's dreams come true. So if you know of someone that might be looking for a place, send us a message.
Yeah.
Or send Jack a message.
Yeah, we're still looking for that family.
Yeah, so let us know.
Okay, let's see here. An offer from Sabriel.
She's on Team Karma Tribe.
All right, Jaco, Costa Rica, 1 hour coaching call or meetup. Sabriel is a beautiful, wonderful spiritual soul, and she is a life coach, a very talented life coach.
Yeah.
I'd like to offer 1 hour of my time to help give you insight and clarity. I may not have all the answers, but can assist you with an unbiased opinion to help you move forward. Beautiful.
Well,
Sometimes
Carly,
it's nice to get another opinion. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and well, not just opinion, like some guidance.
Yeah.
I myself have had a life coach over the past year, and it has made a huge impact on my life.
Amazing.
And I know that sometimes we're stuck in a rut, or we feel like we're not on the right path. And having someone who has experience with helping people with this, a life coach, that can really make a difference.
Absolutely. And someone that's inspiring, someone that inspires you and motivates you.
Sabriel is a very inspiring woman. Mm-hmm. And yeah, she's been doing this for years, and she has a bunch of happy clients around the world, and she's an amazing person.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. We have an offer here from Khalil Kalavas from Portland, Connecticut, USA, offering digital content campaigns advice for social media. Who isn't doing a digital content campaign on social media these days?
It's true. Super important.
And those who aren't should be, because it's such a powerful way to reach people. And that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And when you're marketing positive things, it's good all around, because
Absolutely.
I don't know,
making a difference.
Spreading good vibes all over the place, connecting people.
Yes.
So he says, I have been creating engaging digital content for 15 years, and I specialize in storytelling with digital media. Do you want to tell your story in a better way? I would love to talk with you.
Very cool, Khalil.
Yeah. And I actually know this guy. He's a really smart, really nice guy. And
amazing.
Whoever snags this favor is going to be one lucky dog.
Yes. Ha ha ha.
Well, it's been such a great show.
It has been a slice.
Oh my God, I'm just in bliss right now.
Me too.
Katja was such an amazing, inspiring guest.
Yes, what a beautiful way to start your morning.
Absolutely.
Thank you to all of you for starting your morning.
Thank you very much for tuning in this morning, for taking the time, and have a fantastic day.
Wonderful, blissful, beautiful day.
Think about if there's a difference a way that you can make a difference for the animals in your town, because certainly there's some that are suffering. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, and just remember too, I mean, sometimes people decide that they don't want to give time or they don't want to give money because it's not enough, but anything is enough.
Yeah, or maybe you could just volunteer a couple hours here and there with your local organization. So
you got it.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
Adios.
Ciao.
Pura vida.